Good morning, everyone. Today we will be doing word problems with fractions. Now, at number 1, let's look at the first example. Let's read that together. Tembi cuts off 1/3 of a piece of plank. The plank was 60 centimeters long. Now, as you can see, I've drawn a little piece of plank, the bottom of the page, and I've said it is 60 centimeters long. Now let us read the first question. At A, the question is, what length piece did he cut off? Okay, now remember the information that we were given from our word problem said that Tembi cuts off 1/3 of a piece of plank. So that means that if we cut this piece of plank here into, we cut a piece off of thirds. Let's make it into thirds like that so that we can have a look at it. Right, so each of these is 1/3. Then he cuts off 1/3. Okay, so I'm going to actually, just so that we know what's going on, I'm going to write 1/3 on each of the pieces. But what I want to do now is I'm going to use another color to just cross out the piece that he actually sawed off. There we go. He sawed off 1/3. And that's the piece that he sawed off. So let us write that now as a little sum. What length piece did he cut off? So he cut off 1/3. Now we're going to find out what 1/3 of 60 centimeters is. Now, if you remember what we've done already with our fractions is when we want to find out what the fraction of a length is, or of a number, or of objects, we have to look at let us have a look at our denominator. And our denominator of our fraction is a 3. Remember, that means that the 60 centimeters had to be cut into 3 pieces. So let us then make that into a sum. And let's say then 60 centimeters divided by 3. And what does that give us? Okay, if we divide 60 into 3 pieces, we know that each of those pieces will be, that's right, 20. If we count in 20s 3 times, we're going to get our 20 centimeters. There we go. And so the answer to that first one then is 20 centimeters. Okay, now let's look at B and the question that they're asking us at B. What fraction was left? Okay, now what fraction of our plank was left? If one of the thirds has been cut off, let's make a little sum. In the beginning, our plank was, do you remember how big it was in the beginning? That's right, it was 3/3 in the beginning. And then Tembi cut off 1/3 of the plank. So what fraction did that leave of the plank then? It left 2/3 of the plank. And so that's all you have to do there. And then with all the others, I want you to do them in the same way in your workbook 1, your examples today. If you will please do them in the same way. Remember to make a number sentence like we have here. We made a number sentence at number 1. Do you see our number sentence at number 1? That's right. There is our number sentence. There we go. And at B, there we have our number sentence at B as well. Okay, so, and it's always good to make a little diagram like we did here. We made a little diagram. Won't you please also make a diagram so that it will help you to work out your word problem properly. Thank you.